Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Nicely spread. Neymar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Neymar. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And it's Hazard. Serginho. Hazard. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pass somewhat off target. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. And this is Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Works it forward. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. And now they can clear their lines. Serginho. And it's made its way to him. Serginho. It's Roberto Carlos. De Ligt. Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shot could be on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Hazard, Neymar, and he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And smartly reclaimed. Chips it through. Might be danger here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. That's the keeper's ball. De Ligt makes the interception. And here's Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, such a clever touch. Hoisted in. Tries to get it clear. And that's a good ball. Lee Kang-in. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Cr7. The message is clear, none shall pass. Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Neymar. Now what about a counter-attack? Saliba. And it's De Bruyne. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's a sharp little ball here. He's beaten the last man. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Serginho, and he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Incoming delivery. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. De Bruyne! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Serginho. Lee Kang-in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cr7 is there to clear. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Cr7. Cr7.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Safi Sali. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Neymar, distributed tidily, and he's whipped it across. Great chance! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After 82
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution on the field. Shevchenko. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field, Ronaldinho. Rodri.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And it's Nunez. Chance! And he hits the net! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Neymar. Rodri gets a foot in here. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich calmly anticipates. That's beautifully weighted. And this is but shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That is so... The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Batistuta
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so.